Hello guys, WildTracker here and welcome to another episode here on the WildCraft SMP server. So today we are down in this room here, which is the sort of villager trading center as it's being called, or as I call it. So yeah, let's see if I can walk backwards. Here we go, and failing miserably. So yeah, last time we did this, the smithy, where we've got our toolsmiths and our weaponsmiths and that sort of thing. So we've got some of the villagers to bring down there. So I thought what would be quite good would be to get this area done now and bring the rest of the villagers down. So we've got a load of villagers at the top. If I take you up there very quickly, and here we go. So we've got a load of villagers in there, and the plan will be, I think, someone's trying to escape one of us out. There's a few villagers now I don't need. There's a couple of librarians, so I'll have those, but the white aproned villagers, so the leathersmith and the butcher, I want, and also all the brown road villagers, which is basically the farmers, the Fletchers, the shepherd, and somebody else, fisherman, I think is the other one. So we're going to get those brown road villagers down. Okay, that's working again. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Someone's been up here because they've taken my glass down. Wonder if Andy's been doing something, because Andy's been doing something over there. It's really very bizarre because we've got the villagers down there which technically make a village, and this makes a village. Yeah, so that's very confusing because all the wheat is there again. So unless Andy's just been breeding or trading with them and getting the trading that way. But I noticed Andy under his... Can you guess what that is yet, by the way? Have I mentioned that? Yeah, it's a TARDIS. It's a little TARDIS. This one looks big on the outside. We do have to keep shooting the odd creeper off the bars that keep spawning up there, but it's going to look really good when it's done. So AndyR's doing that. So yeah, I noticed he had a few villagers, so I'll have to ask him, see what's happening, because they were definitely willing now. One of them was. So I might actually just sit here and see if they trade, or if they actually new villagers are born or not. But I definitely... Where's my farmers? There's one farmer. There he is. He's farming again. And they weren't doing that before. They were picking the crops, but they weren't planting them again. And now they're planting them again. And we've not had any updates, so it's very peculiar. It's got to be something to do with the villages and how they're overlapping and that sort of thing. So it's something to be very aware of. But that's cool if they're doing that. So yeah, I'm going to try and get all the farmer types I can out of here. And if I'm still short of some, I know we've got some over in our village over there as well, so I may do some more breeding, bring them across on our underground train. And then I'll probably stop this project up here. Once I've got enough villagers, I'm probably not going to have this as a villager breeder anymore. I might keep it here and just leave it as it is, but I'm not sure whether I will actually have the villagers up here. And maybe just leave it here, that if we do want to bring and start it again, we can. And what I may do is put in a village elevator, so take down this railway line we've got here, take that down and run a village elevator up instead, should we want to do it in the future. So I can actually do that over on this side here where we've got the steps. We could probably bring something up this side here and make this building look nice then. So that's what I'd like to do, but I didn't put that pink glass in either, I don't think. So yeah, going to watch these guys a bit, and then I'm going to go and get some supplies, and then we'll start transforming the farming area as it will be, or countryside area, whatever. Got a few ideas for that. I need to gather some resources, so I'll join you back down there in a moment. So as you can see, we've got some little guys in here now. I've opened the top up, so the little ones can actually fall down, and as you can see they are breeding again, so that's quite good. Yeah, so I might have got a little bit distracted and built myself a little hut here, which is basically Trekker's clay store. So I figured that I was over here collecting clay. I ought to really have somewhere to store the stuff that I'm not using. So and you're going to pick up lots of different colours, and especially when I come over here with my beacon and do some mining, it's going to take a bit like there. Can't get out. Yeah, so I figured I ought to have somewhere that I can store things that I'm not using. Got a little farm going here, potatoes, so hopefully it's got some food over here if we're here, and then anybody else that comes over here as well, they're very welcome to use the food, but don't take my clay, as they say. Okay, so you can see down here we've done a little bit more work on the room. Now what I've done is I've taken the clay and put it on the walls, and then I've used these fences to go in front of it. I quite like the hardened clay. I think it looks quite good, and I think with the fences in front, I think it looks quite rustic, quite sort of that farmy feel, which is what I'm really after, because this is a real farming area. So what we'll probably do is get the farmers down here, work how many we've got, and we'll probably put them into little sort of spaces like this, really. So if we put the fence around the front of it, and then that will keep them in there nice and done. So we'll just have to work out how many of these we've got to put here along these walls. The other thing as well, the fishermen, I'm not sure how many we've got. We've got 3 spaces there, so I thought with the fishermen, they're next to a lake, it probably makes sense that they should be there. So we kind of made a little fishing lake there, really, for them to go on. So I think that's really good. What I do need to do, though, is actually get the rest of the villagers down here, so we can see what's what. We've got a few more of the armourers and that to bring down, so we're going to bring those guys down into that space down there. But as you can see up here, I've opened it up, and yeah, we've got a lot of villagers here now, so we need to really start getting them down there. As you can see, they're all dropping down, all the baby villagers. So we've just got more we can handle, but we'll probably get rid of some of those out there. We've got a few up here still, but yeah, we just need to sort the tracks out, I think. So if we come down here, oh, there's a guy down here. So yeah, so the tracks obviously come down here if we can get past. And then we need to open this back up again and basically make an area to actually bring them down. So I think I'm going to do that, get that sorted out, and then we'll see how it all looks. So we've got a lot of the villagers down here in place now. And I'm kind of starting to decorate it out, so I thought I'd show you the progress. Over here we've got the level workers. They're both there, so I thought I'll put 2 level workers in. And then here we've got 2 shepherds, so I don't think we really need much more than that, because all they offer is really just the different coloured wools, just slightly different prices. So 17 wool there for an emerald, 21 there, so yeah, they're kind of both ends of the scale. So I need to get some wool in there. In fact, let's just buy one off this guy here. Oh, he's not been traded with yet, actually. 17 wool, so he's quite a good one. What colour should we get? Should we get a bright one? Red? No. Cyan. I like cyan. Cyan's a good colour. So we'll get some wool and we'll just put it up there so we show it's they're the shepherds to buy the wool from. So that's really cool. So yeah, we've got those 2 level workers, because level workers, and that's what I need to get, is a saddle to go in there. So he's 8 for a saddle. This guy, has he been traded with yet? No, he hasn't. So we'll have to trade with him. Haven't got quite enough there to get the saddle. Oh, and he's on. And yeah, so they're in place. This guy over here is the Fletcher. Again, I don't think he's going to be used that much, to be honest. Get rid of string, unless we suddenly had a lot of string, but there is the other guys that do the string as well. Though your iron you made. I think he's asking how much iron we made in the thing, so I'll answer him in a second. Yeah, and then these here are basically all farmers. They're all farmers, because they're the best ones. They're the ones that give you really good trades, easy to get with. So we've got the farmers there, and then at the end here we've got a couple of butchers. So that completes it. So yeah, and I'm just kind of decorating around a bit. I bought some cake earlier, so perhaps we'll leave some cake there for anybody who wants it. Put a bit of grass. Oh yeah, we've got over here we've then got the fishermen. So again, these are the other guys that you can do the string with, and so again, quite good. And again, they'll do a couple of different enchanted bows probably, but that's about it. So we'll have 3 fishermen. I'm waiting for one more to be born, and I want one more farmer in here, but that'll be it. And then over here we've got these spaces now filled up as well with some guys. Okay. Yes, he's got some in his inventory. I did put it in his inventory for him. So so we've got armor, tools, and then we've got some weaponsmiths over here, which is really good. Yeah, so we'll start trading with those and see what they got. Right, okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll just pop upstairs and we'll see if there's any more villagers. Well guys, this seems to be working really well up here, and I'm just after one more villager now, which is a farmer. I've got everybody else in place down there. I'll just move this guy out of the way. Hopefully no more drop down while I do this, but what we don't want is lots of these villagers basically accumulating down here, because if they keep on dropping and we don't do anything with them, they're just going to get more and more and more, and then we'll get literally a villager explosion down here, just too many mobs. So what I've done is basically now put the water into a dispenser, so we can press the button. So that takes the water away, and if we press the button again, the water comes back out again. So that's handy, and it's over in this corner because we want to push the villagers over to that corner. So that's simple. If we take that away, round here we've basically got lava. So what this means is that when I've got it in this mode, any villagers that come down, the baby ones will still drop, but they'll just fall in the lava and die, so we won't have a villager problem. It just means that when people want villagers, we can switch that on, and they can come and get all the villagers they need, and then we've just got a way of turning it off as well. So because I don't want to touch anything at the top, because we don't want to break the mechanics of it all, so that wouldn't be good. So let's switch these tracks, because what I have done is I found that up the top this guy, and he's got an efficiency 4 book, 15 emeralds, efficiency 4 book. Yep, I'll have some of that, thank you very much. But we also found we've got a looting 2 guy at the moment. Sorry, not looting, fortune 2, but we've now got a fortune 3 guy. He's not super cheap, 35 emeralds, but it's a fortune 3, and what I'm going to do is compare what the price is compared to a fortune 2 or 2 fortune 2 books, because I think it's probably still cheaper than doing that. So I'll have a look at that. So what I basically need to do now is basically head down to the bottom, and hopefully this last guy here will be the one we're looking for. And the next thing, in fact, before I go down there, we'll send that guy down there if we can. He wants to be over that way. There we go. Send down the bottom. What I am going to do is take this away, because this is what we're using up till now to actually bring our villagers up to the top, but now because we've got everything, we don't really need this here anymore. We've got all the villagers up here we need, and if it did happen to break, we don't need to worry about it too much, because we're not really using it at the moment. So the guys up there, these are all in here, they're all happy breeding and doing all that side of it. So yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this really. So I will do that, and I'll see you back downstairs. Well guys, this is our Fortune 2 librarian, and he's only 15 emeralds, and I think the one at the top was 35, wasn't he? So if that's the case, then it's cheaper to actually get 2 Fortune 2 books, combine them to a Fortune 3, than use this Fortune 3 guy. So he's quite an expensive Fortune 3. Yeah, 35. So you got to look at these things and check them out, because you know, sometimes you might think you're onto a good thing, but yeah, it's like the unbreaking. There is a guy here with unbreaking, because I think the unbreaking is this one here, Now he is 38 emeralds for that unbreaking book, but I've just noticed, I think this guy here, is it? Fire protection, unbreaking 1, 14 emeralds, so that would be 30, yeah, that would take 45, no, it would take a lot more because you've got to build it up, so that's no good, but it is always worth checking these things out. What do you think, guys? We have pretty much finished down here, I think. So got some hidden lights underneath these leaf blocks just to try and light it up in here a little bit because it's quite a large open area, and put in these roof beams. So I've used some oak slabs and some oak tree there, and again used some steps all around the edge just to sort of finish that off, which I think looks quite good. I quite like that. Yeah, so we've got Trekker's Trough there for drinking water, so should only bring the horses down, but I don't think they will. Yeah, so I quite like the way that came out, really, to be honest. I think it's come out quite nicely, so hopefully people come down here and trade. You got your little chicken there, yeah, so you can pluck his feathers and use them for your arrows, yeah, Fletcher. So we put that in there for him, but I think that's quite good. So let me know what you think, guys. Is there anything else you think I could add into that? I'd love for you to put your comments down below, get some feedback on that, see if there's any ways we can improve it. So where are we at now with this project? I think we are pretty much, so we can actually remove this as well. Where's my shovel when you need it? So yeah, I think we can get rid of the this side of it. We'll put the roof back up there. We'll get rid of these tracks, but I think this project is pretty much near its end in terms of the villages, so it's got practical use, shall we say, and so anyone can come down and do it. What I need to do is use something that's not quite so good as that. What I need to do is really get the outline, the rest of it finished up. I think that's what's needed now. So we've got these stairs here, but we've got all this sort of dirt around it and that side of it. So this is what really needs finishing up now. The entranceway that leads coming down here. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet, because at the moment we've got it leading down from there. We've got this building at the top, so whether we have a grand entrance like that or we can't make our way down to it, I'm not sure. And we need to do something with this building as well. As you know, I've taken that railway off the side of it there. I've dropped down with my horse. So I've taken that railway off the side of it. We just need to figure out what we're going to do with the rest of the building. Got some more new villagers down here. So yeah, and we've got these villagers to drop into the library, so I'll do that as well. But we'll do that in the next episode, I think, or well, not next episode, the episode after. So yeah, but I'm quite happy how that's come out now. We've pretty much got a complete trading area now here for everybody. Pretty good. So hopefully you've enjoyed that episode, and you enjoyed building along with me. So do join me on the next one, because the next one we're doing something a little bit more special. We are going to the end. Yes, we are. We're going to the end. Woohoo! And about time too. So yeah, there should be 4 or 5 of us going off to fight the Ender Dragon and become victor for that. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Get a few more achievements along the way. So be sure to join us next time here on WildCraft SMP Server. My name is WildTrekker, and I'm out of here. So bye for now. Bye bye. Bye.